Hey kids, welcome back to another math lesson by Mr. Cotton. This week we're going to be talking about a topic that a lot of you have been asking me about since the beginning of the year, and that's multiplication. So multiplication is actually pretty easy. In second grade, you really won't have to memorize anything, only if you want to. But we're just going to be taking a look at what multiplication means and when we can use multiplication to solve problems. So this week in Texas Go Math, you have already seen how to represent multiplication using equal groups. So equal groups are groups with an equal number of things in them. For example, let's say we have table groups. So we have this group right here. We have this group, we have this group, and we have this group. We have 4 groups, and each group has 4 students in them. So here's one student, here's another. So that group has 4 students. This group has 4 students as well. And this group has 4 students. Now, what if I asked you how many students are there in all? Now, one way that we could solve this problem is by just counting each individual student, but sometimes that can take a little long and we might not want to do that. Instead, we might want to do something like this. We know that we have 4 students like here, 4 students here, 4 students here, 4 students here. So what can I do? I can just add them all. This is called repeated addition. Why is it called repeated addition? Well, because I'm adding 4 over and over and over again. Like I'm repeating the addition of 4. So we call that skip counting. 4, 8, 12, 16. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 16. I have found how many students in all, not by counting each of one of the students. I found the number by repeated addition. I can also say that we had 4 groups of 4. 4 groups of 4. Now, in math, we actually can write this as a multiplication number sentence. So I can say 4 groups of 4. 4 times 4. Now, I've already found what this is by using my repeated addition method. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 16. So as you can see, there are numerous ways of representing the same thing in math. And I've just represented 4 groups of 4 in 4 different ways. I've drawn it out, I've used repeated addition, I've used words, and I've written a multiplication number sentence. Let's go over this one more time. I have 4 groups of students, 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, let's write those numbers down. This is group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, group number 4. I have 4 groups of students, and there are 4 students in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. To find the total number of students, I used repeated addition, which just means repeating the addition of 4 because there's 4 students in each group. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. To find that total, I skip counted. 4, 8, right? Because 4 plus 4 is 8. Now 8 plus 4 is 12. And then 12 plus 4 is 16. 4 groups of 4 give me 16 students. 4 times 4 equals 16. So that's one way we can represent multiplication. All right. Another way we can represent multiplication is by using what we call arrays. Now, arrays are just rows of things. So, for example, let's say I was drawing something, and I made hearts. I don't know. Well, that's a terrible heart. Let me redo that. Heart. Let's say I had 3 hearts in one row, and I had 5 rows of 3 hearts. So bear with me as I draw all of these complicated hearts. Oh, I'm actually getting a little better. 3, that's 3 rows. It's 4 rows. This is an array of hearts. An array is just rows of things, right? So let's count the number of rows we have. This is 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows, 5 rows. We have 5 rows of hearts. Now, how many hearts are there in each row? I can count. 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 hearts in each row. I have 3 hearts in this row, 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 3 hearts in this row. Okay, I can describe that using words. I can say, okay, we have 5 rows of 3. Just like we had 4 groups of 4 last time in our last example. This is 5 rows of 3. Okay, so 5 rows of 3. What can I do to solve this? I can use repeated addition actually. I have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 3. So I can, again, skip count to solve this problem. I can say, okay, 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. That's right. Just giving you a moment there to see if you could do your math. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 15. Another way we can write this is using our multiplication number sentence. So we have 5 rows, so 5 rows of 3 equals, and we've already found that, that's 15. 5 rows of 3, 5 times 3. So this is just another way that we can represent multiplication by using arrays. Now, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, you can feel free to message me or your teacher on Dojo or whatever your preferred method of messaging is. But for this week, we're just going to focus on representing multiplication using equal groups and arrays and this beautiful number sentence right here. So, yeah, good luck on your assignment this week. Khan Academy should dive a little bit deeper into what multiplication is later on in the week. And happy Earth Day. Happy learning.